Greetings, people. Yeah, the reviews right now. We're talking about Boardwalk Empire, episode 2. It's going to be a good day today because what I've done, as a director again. No more. I'm going to be in focus, so we do apologize for that, people. Anyway, everybody know my co-host Irv. She's here with us. Irv is a big fan of this show, but she's not really up to speed.
I like watching it all together. Like I don't want to forget what happened, so I watch it as a 13-hour
movie. Yeah, understandable. She'll just catch it on Netflix or whatever. But me, I have to watch it as soon as it drops. That's just me. I like to just catch it, and I like to just be kind of. It's almost like they tease you because you don't know what's really gonna happen like the next week. But yeah, let's just get into it. I mean, first and foremost, how this episode starts is like Boardwalk Empire always has some very good filming techniques. It starts with this little spiral, and you get to see a little bit of flashbacks. Then it just boom cuts to Eli, and you get to see Eli, laying, drunk, he just looks really messed up. You know what I mean? So you see these 13 years with him being away from his family. What he did with Nucky in the last series. You get to see him kind of he's working as a little nobody almost for Al Capone. And he's working with Michael Shannon's character, who works for Al Capone, so he's working under him. So you kind of see the fall of Eli, from the first season being the sheriff of the town, then being the right hand to Nucky, and then him just falling from grace and working as one of the low lives for Al Capone. So you kind of get to see where he is right now in this time. And what I liked about this episode is that Boardwalk Empire, it focuses on Nucky, but what they like is because it's fiction, but it's still truth around fiction. So you get to see people who you didn't think would even pop up, like Kennedy, Robert Kennedy and JFK's father, who was a bootlegger from Boston, and he was trying to get himself legit. He did a little pass-through cameo speaking to Nucky for a bit, and I also liked how they also involved Terrio. Nucky had a sit down with Terrio. He said, I'm not really trying to spoil this for anybody, but I'm just liking how they kind of sprinkle these characters that you see. They probably went through some stuff, and you kind of see how they evolved 10 years later. So the big gist of it is that Nucky is trying to figure out who made that attempt on his life, and he's kind of going in search for who he thinks doing it. So he has a sit down with Lucky Lucian and his new boss. And he's trying to put together if Lucky Lucian is still conspiring with Meyer Lansky, because Meyer Lansky was the one in Cuba. So he just has a feeling that something's going down. So you kind of see them, trying to piece things together.
Sorry, is that attempt on his life recent, or is it from?
It was the first episode.
Okay.
The first episode, yeah, they made an attempt on his life. So it's kind of like.
Is it because he's trying to bring in Bacardi, or this still?
Well, he's thinking, obviously he's trying to get that deal to go legit. Yeah. So. And Meyer Lansky just obviously spots him there, so he doesn't really know what he's planning. He sees him with the senator, so he's kind of speculating. So I mean, you don't really know where it's going. He has plots. In this one, they never really give you anything with Chalky. I think they're going to probably leave it for the next episode. You also get to see Eli's son, Nucky's nephew, the one who got into trouble. He's actually trying to become a district attorney. So he's trying to get into the law game.
So he was what, 15?
Yeah. So now he's in his early 20s and mid 20s. Yeah. So he's you see him dressed up, looking sharp.
Yeah.
Going to get a job at the DA's office.
So he could potentially be a figure of power.
Yeah. So it looks like he's he's ready to go legit. He still has a relationship with Nucky, but you can still see that there's tension because with what happened with his father from the last season, it's still kind of lingering there. You kind of see it. But this episode, I think, was really nice. It was, shot really well. I like the little opening sequence with the little spiral thing that they did. And it was just, you get to see the flashbacks well. You get to see the flashbacks when Nucky's sister died. Yeah. And you get to see the relationship, of course, with Nucky's father, and, of course, Nucky with the Commodore. And you get to see, how a lot of things really went down. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but, I mean, it's you guys, if you're really into Boardwalk.
With Jimmy?
No. This is like a young Nucky, as in Nucky's 9 years old, 10 years old. So it's really how Nucky actually got to where he is, and it's really interesting stuff. You get to see how his father life was with his mother, and how he was treated, how Eli was treated, and you just get to see real key stuff to show him how he became the man he is today. And like I said, this episode is really good. You get to, it hits a lot of key points. The ending is kind of crazy. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Now I want to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, the ending is just, insane. And then, I'm just looking forward to the next episode. Boardwalk Empire right now, they're doing no wrong, hitting all the points. And they're just, doing an amazing job. And that's all I really have to say about that. Guys, do remember, rate, subscribe, like the channel, and all of that stuff. And, please, we want to know, like, your thoughts, we want to know your opinion. So just send us emails, yardy.reviews@gmail.com. And also, follow us on Twitter @YardyReviews. And yeah, we're looking forward to hearing from you guys. We're looking forward to the support. I mean, you guys have been great so far. And yeah, just keep on watching, keep on sharing. This is Yardy Reviews, me and Irv, signing out. Big up yourself.